multi-billion-dollar company founders, these celebrities are real people that have their own challenges, their own struggles, their own learnings, and it is possible.
Hello, this is Jeff Wu back with another vlog. We are here in Bentonville, Arkansas, and this is my first time here. Bentonville, you might know, is the home of Walmart HQ. Got some business there, and I'll also take you behind the scenes as we go up to Minneapolis to meet with Target and learn about big box retail. So a lot going on, from the biggest corporations, the biggest retailers that shift consumer taste, all of that and more in this video. Stay tuned, and also at the end, I'll be giving away more money. See you guys soon. All right, we just grabbed coffee with my San Francisco friend, Phil Libin. He started Evernote. You probably have used that over the years, and he actually moved to Bentonville and is enjoying it. So we didn't have it on camera, but we're gonna have him on camera next visit out here. Now we're on our way to visit our Walmart broker. Brokers help interface between a brand and a retailer. And obviously Walmart, the Fortune 1 company, the largest retailer in the world. There's a lot of ecosystem, paperwork, systems and processes, and brokers help with that. Is it like a co-working space or?
They're up my office here.
Oh, they hold the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
We come back here, we play $100 a hole, best closest pin. Get your hundreds ready here in a minute. The stuff we've launched.
Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the tech-oriented brands I saw go direct to consumer first. We launch Hims.
We launch Hims. We launch.
I mean, just super interesting because I've seen I know like the founders of Hims, and like these are all Silicon Valley direct to consumer e-com brands. And I think at a certain scale.
I need to make money.
Yeah.
I need to make money, so let's go straight to Walmart.
Exactly.
Okay. Then here's the Force Factor, which has a massive brand loss. Y'all like shrooms, like use shrooms.
The funky ones or just?
No, this is so Walmart, they were made out of old Walmart truck beds.
Nice.
So there was a veteran group that would tear down all these old truck beds and put that up there. So we bought that from the veterans, and they would come up and just resurface it, put it up.
Cool.
It's cool until you have to run a wire because you can't drill through it.
Yeah. What's your story? How did you get started?
I started as a cart pusher. And so I was over there pushing shopping carts for about, 6 months. And then I got promoted to cashier, which is out of the weather. Yeah. Then I went to toy department manager, assistant store manager, co-manager, store manager. Then I went over here to be supply chain manager at home office. And my buddy who left and started his own brokerage company, he said, hey, why don't you come be my VP of sales? Yeah, I love sales so much. So I was like, hey, we sold to Advantage Solutions.
Okay, yeah.
And then once we did that, I was like, I want to start my own. And I started the retail firm in 2018. And then you got this.
That's a cool story. No, it makes sense. I mean, it's like, I feel like in my world of Silicon Valley or Wall Street, there's like very clean P&L assets. But like end of the day, it's like people with real experience like selling, making stuff, right? It's like, this is where all the sauce is made.
It really, like, I'll tell you what I loved about starting a brokerage is like, you don't have as much liability. Like I don't have any inventory. I don't have any overhead except for people. So my investment is making sure people are making great salaries, right? So that was my biggest thing. Like, hey, was hire the best. That way I know they have the relationships at Walmart. I always say ROR, which is return on relationship. I know nobody can have better relationships than we do over Walmart because we are going to play softball, pickleball, all that stuff with all these buyers. Like you all benefit from that, from us, because we're here because you can't be, right? Yeah. I always say to win in Bentonville, you got to be in Bentonville.
And you go full circle, right? Business is made for people, by people, run by people.
Yeah.
And you're going to want to do business with people you trust and know.
No doubt.
Right? Like cool internet finagle, metaverse stuff. At the end of the day, in person, I'm a real human being. Like I actually want to help you. Let's help each other.
Let's help it. Let's grow this thing and keep moving, right?
Yeah.
If somebody asked me what I was going to do when I was 16 years old, it wouldn't be this. Like I would have never thought about this, Yeah. Would you have?
No, you just like don't know how any of the world works.
No,
you just see stuff in shelves like, oh wow, that's cool.
Just you have no clue how I got there.
Crazy sausage making behind the scenes.
You just think it just fell in the sky and just fell into the shelf, right? Yeah.
The edge that we have is that Jake is different from a lot of the celeb athletes that we come across where I think they're just not very business minded or commercial. So I think we have hopefully just like a playbook where we can like rinse and repeat in terms of pulling in additional celebrities.
Travis Kelce just launched his.
Did he spin that up?
It's on Walmart.
Pre or post Taylor?
Spice spun it before Taylor. Nobody believes what he says. He's holding himself out so much. All these brands on the
He shows a ton of brands.
Yeah, so like
he's shilling Experian, right? Like why is he shilling credit scores?
He's getting the bag.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but it's just like
I don't blame him either. But as far as him trying to start his own line, it's not.
What's the most creative celebrity activation? What is like the coolest, most creative? Like what helps a CMO get promoted? Like what can we do to help the buyer look really cool to CEO, CMO?
So I think there's two ways to answer that. There's one, the issue like a lot of internal, they do a Friday morning meeting. So they'll bring in, the David Solomon, or they'll bring in, another world leader.
Okay.
And they'll come in and they'll talk to the Walmart people, because they do have the reach.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll bring in Beyonce.
Like Shaq was
Shaq, Beyonce, like going down the list. Really, that does help just in general with your execution.
Maybe that was safely Chris Jenner to join one of these Friday meetings. Like, it gets everyone so right? So that store manager wants to make sure your shelves are set properly, like internal winners. And then also, I think, to Jeff's point, and this is where I think Jake hopefully can bring some best-in-class execution. How do we activate on social? I think what the D'Amelios did, it's kind of fun, but like we didn't do that specifically. And now the D'Amelios are like getting shout out for taking making fun of, working class jobs. It's not accretive to the brand at all. So I think we want to get creative with Walmart and how we can we did a fun OPD, online pickup and delivery segment where Chris Jenner rolled up in her Rolls Royce. We want to figure out what are viral videos, how do we sell out a store in an hour?
All right, another day in Bentonville, big meetings with Jake. We'll head over to the office together. Take you guys along. I know we're all a little sleep deprived. That's energy.
Oh no, Andrew's not here. I'm gonna get kidnapped.
No, I'm scared you. Oh,
But this coffee is strong. This shit is
At the start of every meeting, there's a jump ball of this could be rolling down. I think we just have so many reps together. Be like, okay, we're gonna just take momentum. Yep, at pace.
you just gotta do it every time.
I was talking to this security guard at a mall randomly. He was talking about his little brother volunteering to be a rapper. He's like, bro, I can't let him do it. What if he drops out of school and first of all, you try to become a rapper, he's gonna learn about art, he's gonna learn about music, he's gonna learn about being in the studio, he's gonna be in different circles around people. He doesn't have to then help a rapper. Maybe he starts as a rapper, ends up being an engineer, producer, or meets another big rapper who's way more talented than him and is wait a second, I could be your manager.
Life is all about progression. It doesn't matter where you start, but you still want to keep doing something.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I think people miss out on is they get so dead set on going towards one thing, and then if that doesn't happen, then they just give up.
Yeah.
Versus, no, that's just another door of opportunity, and the failure is pushing up another door as well.
Well, I think that's where Darwin, people interpret Darwinism incorrectly. Survival of the fittest talks about the ability to adapt quicker. So I think people think, oh, you got to be really fit, and it's no, it's about adaptability. Every single great business person, entrepreneur is just punching, failing, learning, evolving, growing.
It's all the work beforehand and failures and having stupid ideas and learning about stupid ideas to line and people things today. Yeah, the don't give up, or if you set your mind to it, you can do it thing, is cliche, but
it needs to be unpacked with real experience. I think all of us in getting to this spot of hard art versus the failure, pain, struggle.
So many things are going to present themselves to you if you're open to it.
yeah.
If you're actually viewing the world as just a plethora of opportunities, and it's not the right conversation, getting inspired by something like the synopsis says, right? Or you could just have the woe is me mentality of oh, not gonna be a platinum rapper. It's actually, this is meant to take you all these different paths.
Exactly. And I think people don't understand when the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
That's what people say when they say don't give up. It's not this fake thin veneer of don't give up. I think when people say don't give up, it's saying what you're doing. You gotta actually eat L's along the way. But people don't want to actually eat a lot of the pain and learning of being an audio engineer. But that's how it starts with every single venture.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I
Meet up.
100 auditions before I got some shitty role. And I think that was even just a small taste of just being resilient.
All right, we just touched down in Minneapolis. It's actually impossible to do this schedule on commercial, so sometimes you gotta charter planes. We're back at the airport in Minneapolis, really productive day of meetings. And as we're towards the end, we got to give away $200 in cash. So we're back at the last vlog. I'm gonna choose a lucky winner here. The winner is Jazzy8329. Congratulations, hit me up, money is yours. All right, we got a quick editor's note. So Jazzy was a randomly selected winner, but unfortunately she was not an Instagram follower. So just like in real life, you don't follow the rules, you don't get the bag. Of course, gotta give away $300 next time for our lucky winner. Type in and comment big business. Of course, you gotta be like, subscribed on both my IG and YouTube to win. $300 next time. We'll see you soon.